Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath. Take your breath, family. Welcome on in. Come on in. Sit on down with Brother Hatim as we get started with the Daily Spark. Man, we want to give it up because we are on the day of Kujichagulia. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. We are on Kujichagulia in the week of Ujima. Let's clap it up for the Ujima babies. Yep. Make sure we lift them up. So, family, we want to jump right into it. So today, I'm going to make sure you get the proverb. The proverb of the day is when spider webs unite, they can tie up a lion. Oh man, y'all know that one, right? Y'all should know that one. Yep, we are in the week of Ujima. I want to make sure, and the ancestral algorithm, just in case I go off and I don't get it, is I am the primary programmer of my own reality. So I am kind of behind today, but I am up early and I'm out here getting the podcast done. I tried to do an experiment with AI, and it didn't work out. So I had to double back and do some stuff. So it kind of put me behind, but I am here. I am happy to be here. I'm happy to be of service with you. And y'all got the proverb. Y'all got the ancestral algorithm. Now, let's get into the show. I know I did it kind of quick yesterday because I'm getting back to my scripts. I like doing the freestyle, but I also want to be mindful of y'all time and my time as well. All right, but so here we go, family. Let's start with the haiku of the day. Actually, let's start with my haikus. I already told y'all the haiku of the day. The algorithm of the day. I also told you the proverb of the day. But here are the haikus that I came up with. The small can make change when they combine their efforts and focus their force. The small can make change when they combine their efforts and focus their force. That was the first one that came off me this morning. And I was like, oh, wow, okay, all right. Because it kind of went back to what we talked about yesterday, about the mosquito. And, that was kind of wrestling with me all day. But there's some other thoughts hit me. And I came in yesterday, and this kind of sparked this whole episode off. I came in late, a little like 8 o'clock, so I had to pick up my daughter. I walked in the house, sat down and ate. My wife was watching something on TV, and I sat down on the couch to eat. And when I sat down, I accidentally sat on the remote control. And in sitting on the remote control, it changed the channel. Now, unbeknownst to me, I thought my wife or one of my daughters had changed the channel. No, I changed the channel. It was a butt click. Well, anyway, it changed to a movie that caught my attention. Now, I don't need to go into the movie, but the movie is basically a story. Y'all know I love stories. But even though I knew how the story would end, I was interested how they was going to get to the end. So the story held me, which kind of messed up my sleep pattern because I was supposed to be in bed by 8 o'clock, being older, getting up to do the show and stuff like that. And I wanted to sit to the story. So here's the haiku. A story caught me. And even though I knew end, I still stayed to watch. Stories are powerful. I told y'all stories are possibly our first technology. Outside of possibly fire. But I don't know what came first, but stories are a definite technology for passing on packets of information. All right. And they intrigue me. They're a very powerful thing. And it kind of sparked this whole episode, right? So I'm going to go through, and if there's any holes that I need to fill in, right, I'll fill them in. So the next haiku that I wrote, is stories are magic. They shape or destroy worlds. Learn to tell stories, right? Now, here is the main haiku for the day. Was the brother haiku-ing? Come on now. That's what I'm saying. Somehow, if you like the haiku, don't type in the show. Now, here is the haiku for the day. Stories are magic. They shape or destroy worlds. Learn to tell yours. Let me say that again. Type out shit if you felt that one. Because listen, stories are magic. They can shape or destroy worlds. Learn to tell yours. My first one I said learn to tell stories. This one I said learn to tell yours. Learn to tell yours. Oh, that fell short. Learn to tell you. Oh, that's swag. Boo. Alright, so the main one is stories are magic. They can shape or destroy worlds. Learn to tell stories. There we go. Alright, so let's get it. Step up to the porch. Come on, fam. Come on up. Let's sit with this for a minute and cut out the background noise of the world trying to dictate our worth. Today we stand firmly on the day of Kujichagulia, wrapped in the deep royal vibration of the indigo dark blue. We find ourselves moving through the week of Ujima, a time where our collective communication and combined efforts take center stage. Right? How would we use Kujichagulia to help get a better understanding of the principle of Ujima? Right? A time when our collective communication, combined efforts take center stage. Our ancestors left us crystallized wisdom, and also helped us produce an algorithm for this very moment. Right? So, here's the proverb. When spider webs unite, they could tie up a lion. It's a profound piece of wisdom reminding us that the small can make monumental changes when we focus our force. But let's be entirely honest about the collective condition. Too many of our people are walking around running on old, corrupted programs. A program is nothing but a story. I'm going to be clear about that. A program is nothing but a story. A sequence of commands and instruction designed to get a predictable output. Look at the conditioning around you, or look at the conditioning around you, around us. We are fed a constant broadcast of white narcissism, a narrative designed to keep us trapped in negativity, operating on a baseline of blame, shame, and guilt. We sit back like a passive audience members. A passive audience watching a movie whose tragic ending we can already predict, yet we stay glued to the screen watching a movie whose tragic ending we already know, yet we stay glued to the screen executing someone else's code. We have allowed a script to be written where billionaires and trillionaires are worshipped, as the only heroes and the miracle makers. Family, true Kujichagulia is the ultimate subtractive act. It is not about scrambling to do more, adding more birds, or trying to operate within a system built for your containment. It's about scraping off the toxic buildup. The buildup of external labels and the heavy program of victimhood. You must shed what is not yours. Look at the ancestral models in our foundational literature. Check out the Warrior's Handbook for Life Journey, of course, Player's Pyramid, and then, of course, there's thousands of other authors out there, right? Think about the story of Princess Nectar from the book Seven Sticks. I always go back to this story, man. Born with a crooked back, she was instantly labeled a negative omen by her peers and adults around her. Her self-esteem dropped because she allowed their opinions to define her reality. Sound familiar? But true power stepped in when her teacher, Sage, taught her to cut out the noise. He told her that her physical limitations and the community's negative labels were nothing but noise. She didn't need to add armor. She needed to release her powerlessness through her rhythmic belly breath, taking control of physical, because the breathing is a physical tool that you can use to help change certain mental states. All right? The breathing help you change your mental state. She anchored herself in the present moment, strengthened her inner vessel, and daily discarded negative thoughts. She practiced something, right? Something that we all could practice. She practiced changing her mind. She practiced changing her story. Right? Type I say if you got that. Through the rhythmic belly breath, she anchored herself in the present moment, strengthened her inner vessel, and daily discarded her negative thoughts. She stood tall in her mind, stuck her pose of inner peace, and completely rewrote her destiny to become a legendary queen. We must apply this exact via negativa to our own lives. Today, we must clear the tilled land of our minds of the weeds planted by a predatory culture. Look at G's transformation when he faced the fire of the phoenix bird. The flames didn't add anything to him. They burnt away his flesh, letting his lower passions and illusions drop to the ground. What was left was a pure heart, a master who understands that his outer shell was a servant, not a ruler. So, family, the affirmation for today must be lived, not just recited. I am the primary programmer of my reality. Say it with me again. I am the primary programmer of my reality. I am the primary programmer of my reality. We must stop waiting for the external certification and begin to certify ourselves. When we combine our individual self-determined scripts within our community, our narratives interact. Your victory gives our children the template to win. Let's change the script from hoarding to sharing value. Drop the weight of false narratives, reclaim your pen, and author a life of authentic peace, power, and joy. All right, family, down in the description, you get in touch with me, right? In the description, you get your t-shirt for your principal today. You get your Nguza narrative map. In fact, I gotta go through and check and see how many people signed up for the map lately. I haven't looked at it. Also, you become a candlelighter. We need supporters for the show. And speaking of supporters, I want to thank all of you who are giving towards the efforts for us raising money for Simba Camp. We want to give a round of applause. We're going to get it in. We want to say shouts out to Kyrie from the village because they've been rapping, man. The Kyrie from the village have been rapping. I also want to thank all my candlelighters. Well, I want to thank those who are candlelighters, who are supporting. And I want to thank each and every last one of you as we continue to grow, as we continue to build, man. And I want to remind you, an outstanding congregation of the mighty, home of the stubborn minority, the place of your calling. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hatim, and of course, you know this is a Heart of a Simple production. All day, air day, where we strive to blow up your old paradigms, because they have to go. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. Most importantly, I need your comments, because I want to know what you're thinking, and I am out. And you know what that means. You are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. This is a Heart of a Simple production. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigms.